Good evening, and welcome friends, families, teachers, school board members, Hastings community, and the class of 2016. Class of 2016, you may now be seated. Graduation is a transition into a new stage of our lives, a stepping stone to adulthood and independence. It's an invigorating time, but also bittersweet. Graduation is a farewell to friends we may not see for some time. But if you're going to school in California, I would be inclined to see you more often. However, if you're going up north, I'm sorry to say that my schedule is very full. Now, you all know that life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And that life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. But did you know that in life, you have to do your own laundry? Graduates, you will learn that soon enough. All of the learning you have done in the past 13 or 14 years has been preparing you for that first load of laundry, among other things. I believe that there is no valid substitute for the education contained within these walls. There is no doubt that the Hastings school system produces some fine students. And we have the entire K through 12 faculty to thank for that. Let's give them a round of applause. And it is evident that the Hastings community raises some extraordinary people. Our parents and citizens of this great city are accountable for that. Both of these components are the reason that this class is so exceptional. All 356 of you graduates were groomed to find success. The U.S. Department of Education said that the graduation rate in the United States is at an all-time high, and that is something to take pride in. All the endless hours of studying, worksheets, notes, tests, book problems, essays, outlines, projects, PowerPoints, presentations, labs, readings, annotations, discussions, speeches, poems, raps, sculptures, experiments, pictures, videos, primary documents, dioramas, flashcards, flowcharts, graphs, collages, questionnaires, surveys, timed writings, reports. Did I miss any? Go to show that you have earned this. You have learned something that not every person has the opportunity of obtaining: respect and kindness towards others. Some of you may find a career where you will never have to integrate to find the area between two lines. Who would have thought? However, your altruism and acceptance will follow wherever you may go. If some of you parents can't grasp the idea that your child has kindness in their heart, consider this. On the social networking site of Twitter, there are many pages that pertain to confessions, which is just a fancy word for gossip. One particular page is called Minnesota High School Confess. Kids can anonymously send in stories about things that happen at their school, as long as they don't use specific names of individuals. When this account was in its prime, an anonymous former classmate made an account named Hastings Compliments. Compliments and positive messages were posted on the site daily. This school was above the mudslinging and tattle. That is the type of empathy Hastings High School is about. And that is what the class of 2016, fabricated with both fine young men and women, is about. One more recent example of this school's integrity is missing here tonight. Most of you know one of Hastings' heroes, Counselor Mr. Kirk Johnson. He is not with us here tonight in person, but his spirit lives on, because his spirit is embodied within Hastings. A month ago, I received an email from an associate director of financial aid of the college I will be attending next year, and it was subjected, Hastings High School Counselor. It read, "I wonder if you knew Kirk Johnson, a coach and counselor at Hastings. He was one of my best friends from college, so I was there in Hastings for his funeral. It seems that he had touched many lives. This college is one of over 4,000 post-secondary schools in America. But someone from Hastings had an influence on that man's life. The world may be large, but never think that you are incapable of making an impact." Class of 2016, remember that adversity is but a stepping stone to success. Now I want you to think back to your first year at Hastings High School. I know it may be hard to remember, and some of us have spent countless hours trying to forget. During this time, every bit of reasoning was YOLO. For the seasoned members of the audience, that means you only live once. The end of the Mayan calendar, the proposed end of the world, and possibly the most important, the Twilight Saga ended. And we won't go into any of the questionable fashion choices that we made. We did, however, go through arguably one of the worst periods at Hastings High School, and I don't mean the class before lunch. On a more serious note, the fall of 2012, our school was faced with 3 tragic deaths of our classmates. I was scared. I thought that these tragedies were what high school was going to be about. But I was wrong. So wrong. That dark time did not tear us apart. We stood tall, joined together, and persevered. We became stronger as individuals and as a community because of it. Your time in this town has helped prepare you for the challenges that you will face in the future. So I challenge you all to continue to learn, not just about your coursework or job, but about yourselves. Thomas Jefferson said, Our greatest happiness does not depend on the condition of life in which chance has placed us, but is always the result of a good conscience, good health, occupation, and freedom in all just pursuits. After today, our lives will begin to take different paths. So that leads us to possibly the most cliché question man has ever asked. What is the meaning of life? I attempted to tackle this question in a psychology essay. It's rather agreeable to say that a happy and successful life is meaningful. So I concluded, to live a life of happiness, one must conduct themselves in a manner to which they bring contribution to the world around them. In that, they will live a life of meaning and purpose. Never give up on your dreams, but never be afraid to change them. Dedicate your life around the idea of never working a single day. Find something that you are passionate about and see if someone will pay you to do it. Selecting the job that pays the most means nothing if you have to spend the next 40 years miserably working while you should be living. So how is your first load of laundry going to be, graduates? Maybe good, maybe bad, because mistakes happen. However, there is no excuse for throwing in the towel. Always remember to wash your shirts, your pants, and especially your Raider blue and gold socks. Those comfy, colorful socks are the ingredients that are going to guide you towards a life of success. Hastings community members, you have molded us kids into young adults, and you deserve considerable appreciation for that. You have taught us the magnitude in which compassion can affect the world around us. Graduates, live life for more than just yourselves. I urge you all to continue to make the most of the relationships you have now and the ones that you will build in the future. Never stop making friends, and never stop working towards your goals. If you work hard and apply yourself, anything is possible. Say to yourself, why not me?
Thank you, Cole. Cole Scully is the son of Corey and Jill Scully. He has a younger brother, Evan, who just graduated from Hastings Middle School. Over the years, Cole was involved in soccer, swimming, French Honor Society, and National Honor Society. At Hastings High School, he lettered 12 times, 4 academically and 8 athletically. He has also been on the A honor roll throughout his high school career and has been an Excel member since he was a freshman. He was an officer in the French Honor Society, captain of the junior varsity soccer team for 2 years, and captain of the swim team. He was named all-conference in swimming for the 2nd year in a row and received all-state honors athletically and academically. Cole was given the Richard J. Larson Scholarship and was awarded the French Ambassador Award. Cole was also involved in the Boy Scouts of America and recently earned the rank of Eagle Scout. He coached for the Hastings Soccer Club Indoor League for 2 years. He also coached the St. Elizabeth Ann Seton swim team for 4 years. This summer, he will be working at your Hastings Aquatic Family Center right down the road as a lifeguard for his 3rd summer. He welcomes you to come by and say hello. Cole will be attending Lake Forest College in Illinois this fall. He will be on the swim team as well as pursuing a career in pre-law. Let's have a round of applause again for Cole Scully. My name is Mike Johnson, and I'm very proud to be principal at this fine school. Hastings High School has been graduating seniors since the first commencement in 1871, when 7 students graduated. Today, we have 385 students participating in the commencement of the class of 2016. While this is a time of celebration, I ask that we come together and join for a moment of silence. Tonight, this graduation ceremony is dedicated to the memory of Hastings High School Counselor Kirk Johnson, who passed away this past March. Please join me in a moment of silence as we think about Kirk and those family, friends, and loved ones who are not with us today. Thank you. Leading in the class of 2016, we have retiring Hastings High School teacher Dennis Carlson Ryu and athletic director Tom Johnson. A full biography of each is in your program. Let me introduce them to you. Dennis Carlson Ryu, please stand. Dennis was born and raised in Fall River, Massachusetts, where he always loved school and early on was focused on becoming a special education teacher. Dennis is retiring after 41 years in education. His first 13 years of teaching were in Massachusetts in a private special education residential school and an early childhood special education program. In 1987, he and his wife Joyce moved to Minnesota, and he was hired in St. Peter as an elementary special education teacher. Shortly thereafter, Dennis was hired as a special needs teacher at Hastings High School, where he has worked since. Besides teaching, Dennis coached cross-country running and track and has served on several professional committees. In retirement, Dennis and Joyce look forward to pursuing training and showing dogs in obedience, performance, and therapy, running, playing his cello, camping, visiting family out east, and volunteering at church, Can-Do Canines, and other organizations. Dennis has loved being a teacher and has especially loved working with the many students, parents, and staff members here in Hastings. Let's have a round of applause for Dennis Carlson Ryu. Tom Johnson, please stand. Tom and his wife Cindy grew up in Hastings, graduated from Hastings High School, and have spent most of their lives right here in Hastings. After graduating in 1975, Tom attended the University of Minnesota, finishing there with a degree in physical education. In 1986, Tom accepted a teaching position at Tilden Elementary School, beginning a career in Hastings as a coach, teacher, principal, and athletic director. Each of the roles have been unique, rewarding, and special in their own way. As a student, Hastings gave Tom the foundation to follow his dreams and find success. And for the past 30 years, Tom has been doing the same for students, teachers, and coaches. Tom is thankful for everything that ISD 200 and the community of Hastings has done for his children, all 3 graduates of Hastings High School. Cindy and Tom have been married for 36 years and are looking forward to being retired together. They are planning on traveling, spending lots of time with family and friends, and chasing after 5 grandchildren. Tom graduated from Hastings High School at Todd Field, supervised hundreds of events there and in our gym today, and now will leave the same gym as a retiree. That's pretty darn special. Let's give a well-deserved round of applause to our retirees, Dennis and Tom, as they leave today. Thank you, gentlemen. And Dennis and Tom, you can leave and start retiring right now. Our superintendent of schools will come to the podium for the presentation of our graduates with honors. With our 8 graduates with highest honors and a perfect 4.0 grade point average, please line up at the side of the stage. Please welcome our superintendent of schools, Mr. Tim Collins.
As superintendent of the Hastings School District and on behalf of our school board members, It is my honor and pleasure to announce these outstanding students to you this evening. Graduating with highest honors means that you have a perfect 4.0. Please hold your applause till all students are announced, and we'll give them a round of applause at the end. Samantha DeBruzzi. Nina Fassbender. Lucas Flegel. Sally Frandrup. Seth Greengo. Quinn Myers. Sarah Shingledecker. Hallie Tusnot. And now we can give them a round of applause. Thank you, 4.0 students. You may now leave. And would the graduates with high honors now stand to my right? These students have a 3.935 GPA to a 3.99 GPA. Callahan Gergen. Brady Gullitz. Kaylin Henriksen. Sarah Howard. Jason Iverson. Savannah Call. Lauren Matt Miller. Maria Onan. Sarah Pavanka. Megan Prazak. Raylyn Renardi. Catherine Roach. Kaley Rohr. Daniel Saxton. Aaron Smothers. Garrett Tuen. Logan Welshans. Anna Williams. And a big round of applause for these graduates. Congratulations. And now with our students graduating with honors, which is a 3.867 to 3.934 GPA, please line up. Shelby Baker. Patrick Clark. Kenneth Keese. Claire Kilfoyle. Amanda Mock. Nicholas McGrath.
Thank you.
We must have gave you more than 6 tickets for your family. Connor Munch. Rachel Roberts. Cecilia Roach. Cole Scully. Congratulations, graduates with honors.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. Would the Select Chorale please come forward at this time? The Select Chorale will be performing 2 songs under the direction of Mr. Lynn Warren. Please welcome the Hastings High School Select Chorale. side of the stage. We'll introduce each foreign exchange student, the country they're from, and what their plans are for next year. First, we have Sophia Eriksson. Sophia is from Sweden, stayed with Deidre and Kirk Kitzman. Sophia has 2 years left of Technical Arts High School. After graduating from high school, she will travel for a year, then attend university. Next, Leon Hanschmann. Leon is from Germany and stayed with Babette and Doug Larimer. Leon has 1 year left of high school in Germany. After graduating from high school, he plans to attend law school. Next, Julie Hilgert. Julie is from Germany and host family were Christina and Jay Hokendorfer. Julie has 2 years left of high school in Germany. After graduating, she will travel to New Zealand and Australia. Next, we have Adriana Mendica. Adriana is from Poland and stayed with Mona and Kevin Roach. Adriana has 2 years left of high school in Poland. Oscar Meyer is not here. Oscar is from Germany, stayed with Jill and Cole Scully. Oscar has 2 years left of high school in Germany and then plans to go to college for engineering and architecture. Next, Pablo Monfrere. Pablo is from Spain and has stayed with Ann and Tim Melsmore. Pablo has 1 year left of high school in Spain. After graduating, he plans to come back to America for college. Next, we have Karim Ode. Karim is from Chile and stayed with Julie Klaus and Tally Oschmann. Karim will complete his junior year of high school in Chile and then complete his senior year as a college student. Next, we have Hannah Rueda. Hannah is from Germany and stayed in Hastings with Christine Yeager. Hannah has 3 years left of high school in Germany. After graduating from high school, she plans to travel in Europe. And lastly, we have Du Walipanuat. Du is from Thailand and has stayed with Heather and Geraldine Hedden. Du has 2 more years left of high school in Thailand. Thank you to all 9 of our 2016 foreign exchange students. Along with Cole Scully, we have 3 students to provide commencement speeches on behalf of the class of 2016. Our first speaker is Kaley Oschmann. Kaley Oschmann is the daughter of Dan and Tally Oschmann. Kaley has an older brother, Peter. Kaley has participated in a variety of activities in her high school career, including student council, National Honor Society, and youth and government. During her sophomore and junior years, Kaley was a leader in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Huddle, and as a senior was a co-captain. All 4 years of high school, she played volleyball. As a junior, Kaley served as a captain of the junior varsity team. Along with volleyball, she played ultimate frisbee, and as one of the senior co-captains, Kaley was awarded all-conference. She will miss being a Spark Warrior next year. Kaley was a member of the Excel program all 4 years of high school and has lettered academically. Kaley enjoys volunteering at the Hastings United Methodist Church for the Overflow community and in the coffee shop on Sunday mornings. She also has volunteered at the St. Paul Children's Hospital. To continue her eclectic lifestyle, Kaley will attend Seattle Pacific University, where she plans to study sociology. She doesn't have a dream job in mind yet. However, all she wants to do is help people and let them know they matter. Kaley invites anyone who wants to visit Seattle to stop by the university and see her. Please welcome Kaley Oschmann.
Class of 2016. How good does it feel to be sitting in those metal fold-up chairs right now? How good does it feel to be wearing these royal blue caps and gowns? How good does it feel to have a whole crowd of people around you who are so proud of you that they could cry? And who knows, maybe they already are. How good does it feel to have conquered almost 4 years of finals and the ACT? How good does it feel to be able to look back on these past 4 years and know that they have not gone to waste and that you did it? How good does it feel to have your whole future ahead of you? While you reflect on those questions, I just want to take a moment to thank everyone who came out to support our graduating class this evening. As cliche as this may sound, we could not have done this without you. You paid for costumes, uniforms, bought fundraising cards, volunteered, signed permission forms. The list is endless, and so is our gratitude. We are grateful that you brought us to preschool and kindergarten, and that you helped us maneuver our way up to the treacherous days of middle school hormones. Somehow, miraculously, you helped us get through those treacherous days, and then, parents, you slowly stepped back, as we thought we had just begun to slip our adult pants on. I think in high school, we liked to pretend that we didn't really need you anymore. We had more independence than before, and on behalf of all of us, I would like to apologize if that got to our heads a little bit. As I'm standing here in my cap and gown, I'm realizing that I still have not been able to put my adult pants on all the way quite yet. And that's kind of scary, but without you amazing role models, I don't think any of us would be anywhere near ready to putting our adult pants on. Enough talk about these metaphorical pants. What I'm trying to get at here is that from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you. You guys, if you haven't thanked those who came out to support you this evening, you may want to get on it, or they might not help you with your FAFSA next year. Speaking of the FAFSA, it was one of the many things most of us had to do to prepare for our next journeys in life. Whatever path you are taking, I'm pretty sure most of us spent a lot of senior year preparing for our futures. Gandhi once said that the future depends on what you do in the present. That has been senior year in a nutshell. Every move that we have made has involved getting ready to graduate and move on. This preparation is obviously necessary, but tonight I'm encouraging us all to not get stuck in preparing for what is to come. Just let it come. Live in the now. Do not live in the future. You will miss all that is going on around you. Enjoy these moments, because they are fleeting. Isn't that scary to you guys? We're running out of lasts. Last time turning our locker combinations, last time at Pep Fests, last Friday Night Lights, last performance, last time getting lunch duty. If all of this is hitting you just now, I want you to know that you are not alone. The future is a scary place, but the good news is we don't have to be afraid. We have been promised a future. We shouldn't be scared. We should be ecstatic. It's almost like we have this giant mystery to solve. And I'm no Scooby-Doo, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to solve it. In fact, I know you can Scooby-Doo it. Almost our whole lives, we've been Raider blue and gold. And I think that those are the key ingredients to a successful future. But have you ever noticed how we tend to use more blue than gold? Most merchandise is blue with some gold accents. Our Raider flag in the gym is blue with some gold accents. Our bridge here in the school is blue. Most costumes are blue with gold accents. You could argue that blue is more important than gold, that it represents our school more. But the thing is, we would not be Hastings if we did not have both blue and gold. We need both colors. They complement each other. Some of you in this audience are blue, and some of you are gold. If you are blue, we appreciate all of your school spirit over the years and your dedication to making this school's sports and clubs amazing ones. If you are gold, you may feel like you've been overlooked, that being involved in your choice of activities isn't as important as some other people's choices. You feel like you sit in class and nobody knows your name, but you are there. You are noticed, you are appreciated, and even though your high school experience wasn't as typical as most, you are golden. You shine, and your talents have contributed greatly to Hastings High School. And rest assured, you will be just as missed as blue. So whether you are blue or gold, you, my friend, are about to graduate in a few short moments. And guess what? So is the person next to you. And so is the person next to them. And that is a beautiful thing. We have this rite of passage to celebrate together now. And then we have the opportunity to share it with each other for the rest of our lives. They say that high school is the best 4 years of your life, but they never said they'd be the easiest. Yeah, some days were rough. We had to struggle through AP tests and college essays, balancing work, homework, sleep, sports, and extracurriculars. We even had to suffer through a few great losses. But the days we got to watch our classmates perform on stage as they poured their souls into doing what they love, the Friday night lights at Todd Field, being surrounded by school spirit and best friends, cheering on the boys while they battled for the pigskin. The days you got an A on the test, you were sure you would fail. The days we all got to stand together, respect each other's differences, and be one student body. Like tonight. Doesn't that make all of the difficult ones worth it? No matter to what ends of the earth this class is going, whether it's Chicago, Florida, Arizona, California, Montana, or right here in Minnesota, we will always have these last few moments together. We will always be the Hastings High School class of 2016.
Thank you, Kaley. Our second speaker is Hanschmann. Leon is an exchange student from Germany where he has a younger brother and sister. This year, he has spent his time about 5,000 miles away from his hometown of Berlin. Although many people who live here have German roots, many aspects of life are quite different from what he was used to. Coming from an outside world and experiencing the American culture in all its diverse ways, he has a different perspective on how we do things here in the Midwest. Leon was involved in sports during all 3 seasons, including football, downhill skiing, and ultimate frisbee. For him, sports were an important part of his year at Hastings High School. However, it was his goal to learn why we are the country we are today. Therefore, he took 3 social studies classes at the same time and participated in this year's Model United Nations. As a part of the newspaper class, Leon was able to share his Hastings High School experiences as well as his community activities and was rewarded with an achievement award. Last year in Germany, the country was hit by a large refugee crisis, seeing 1.1 million refugees from the Middle East entering his country. Leon helped the local German agencies by organizing sport events, teaching refugees German, and giving support in overcoming challenges in the bureaucratic system. He's also a member of one of the major German political parties. Leon wants the community to know how much he appreciates the opportunity to learn a new perspective on life. Please welcome Leon Hanschmann.
Parents, do you remember the last homecoming game you have been to as a student? Imagine, we are back in 1986, almost 30 years ago. It has been a nice fall day. After a frustrating season, the victory over Scully by 7-0 feels like relief. That night, in 1986, Tom Eischen carried 10 times for 66 yards. However, the game wasn't won by a single person. On that day, the Raiders won as a team. Class of 2016, the field is ours today. When I came to the US as a foreign exchange student, I didn't know what to expect. Minnesota? Hastings? Don't ask me, I didn't have a choice. But what I found was not just a small town in the Midwest. I found a community, and for me, there was no better place to see it than on the football field. I joined American football in '04, and we had a tough season, with wins and losses. But to put it in the words of the former running back of the Dallas Cowboys, Emmitt Smith, I may win and I may lose, but it will never be defeated. This also applies to all the people who are attending this ceremony right now. School did not defeat us. Not long ago, we all started as seniors, including me, although I didn't know anybody. That changed quickly. Not only was I accepted, but I was included in small town Hastings. You didn't even give me time to miss my home country. Probably one of the disadvantages of living here is that if one person knows, soon the whole community will know. Everything gets around. With about 23,000 people, even that is a great team effort. Meeting more and more people, my friendships grew and became closer while the year was continuing. College applications were due, then scholarships. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas seemed to be on the same day. Martin Luther King Jr. said once, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" This spirit within Hastings is unique. The question has never been what you can get from the community, but what you can do for it. It almost seems like a magical connection between all of us. How often did I come home telling my parents with whom I had hung out? They didn't only know them, but could also tell several stories about what they had experienced with this kid's parents. Hastings has become a family for me. Looking around, we are all leaving soon, whether it's a gap year, college, or for me to fly to Germany. Who are the people you will stay in contact with? Whom won't you see anymore? Facebook and other social media will definitely help to keep in touch. But it won't be the same as seeing the people in person. Today's the day of saying goodbye, of farewell. My stomach always gives me a sluggish feeling when I think about it, but as negative as it sounds, there's something positive. It will also be the last time that you see the teacher you could never deal with. And if somebody wants, a class reunion always sounds good. Just give me time. 5,000-mile flights are not that cheap. Saying goodbye is not easy, and it's good that it's not easy. That means we have something that we have built for ourselves, something we will miss, and something that will always vividly live on in our memories. You don't see them right now, but behind you, sitting in the ranks of the Hastings High School gym, your parents eagerly await the ceremony. Invested in the career of your son or daughter, years of hard work gets cashed in today. I'm sure we all have thanked our parents already, but it should be said, better once too often than once too few. Always there, you lived through the excitement about prom, the disappointment about our ACT scores, and whatever happened, you were always there, giving us a comfortable feeling of home. No matter how big the challenge was, your support was bigger. Thank you, moms and dads, brothers and sisters, grandmas and grandpas, and every other member of the Hastings community. Thank you for being there. They're just a couple hundred feet away, but the distance seems to grow while the time is elapsing. Soon, many of us will be hundreds of miles away, tasting the freedom that colleges offer. Every ending is also a beginning, and a new episode will start, leading everybody into different directions. When 30 years ago, the homecoming game happened, just a couple blocks away, Many of you, parents, were at the field. Today, your kids are the players. You are in the stands, cheering them on one more time. We will be different people in 30 years, whether in Hastings or overseas. We will watch our own children going through graduation, remembering this one day in the summer of 2016 when we set out for new shores. Thank you, class of 2016. It has been an awesome year.
Thank you, Leon. Our final speaker is Nick McGrath. Nick is the son of Terry and Brenda McGrath, both Hastings graduates of 1991 and 1993, respectively. He is the older brother of Sarah McGrath, who in the fall will enter her junior year at Hastings High School. Nick busied himself with many activities, including Science Club, Knowledge Bowl, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Spanish Club, and choir. Nick, in his freshman year, started the Young Republicans Club. Being the government geek that he is, Nick is heavily involved with our Youth in Government program, or YIG. In YIG, Nick has been elected to many leadership positions, most notably Speaker of the House and President of the Hastings delegation. For his leadership in YIG, Nick received the YMCA Youth Thrive Award. Other civic programs that Nick participated in are the American Legion Boys State, the Minnesota House of Representatives High School Page Program, and the YMCA Council on National Affairs, and the National Rifle Association's Youth Education Summit. Nick is an active member of the St. Mary's Catholic Church Parish Council in New Trier. He is the youngest member of the council in the church's 160-year history. In the fall, Nick plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-River Falls to major in American history and government. Nick aspires to be a high school social studies teacher, and I predict will be a future mayor of New Trier. Please welcome Nick McGrath.
Well, first of all, I would just like to reiterate my welcome to all of the friends and parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, and sisters who are all gathered here this evening. However, earlier a welcome was forgotten, so at this time I would like to officially welcome all of you, sixth cousins twice removed, to this year's commencement ceremony. And again, welcome to you all, the class of 2016. I find it quite amazing, and nothing short of a miracle, just how many people congregate here together, unified for one thing on one night at one time and place. There are 356 graduates here, times 6 guests for each graduate, and up to 999 in the auditorium across the hall. I would estimate about 3,000 people here in this building for graduation, which is about 27 times bigger than my hometown of New Trier, just south of here. Now, I don't know about you all, but when I think of hosting a party, 2,000 is company, but 3,000 is a crowd. And this is a crowd most definitely deserved by our class, as we have much to be proud of. From our outstanding works of community service, to our excellence in athletics, academics, and the performing arts, we have had quite the journey. And while often successful, the class of 2016 has encountered some failure. As a class, we have failed to entertain a senior skip day, and in doing so have demonstrated our commitment to learning in the classroom, as well as our respect for authority. We have failed from abstaining from polluting every single group chat that we were a part of with many dank memes, infuriating those who had to read them. In the past decade, we have failed many tests and quizzes. What came from that, beyond poor remarks from Mother when she checked SchoolView, was the recognition of our shortfalls and identifying where we can improve ourselves in both habit and in knowledge, for in perfection, there is nothing more to achieve. We have failed to be intolerant of the interests of others as we have embraced new clubs from all different interest areas here at our high school. From the Young Republicans Club to the Godzilla and Giant Monsters Club and many others. Lastly, we have failed to prove to the world just how careless, poorly motivated, and unintelligent teenagers really are by putting time into our studies, joining clubs, and dedicating ourselves to causes that allow us to change our world. Now, our journeys in getting to this spot tonight have been as distinct as the roads literally traveled to this building tonight, and the ones people will take back to Featherstone where they think they parked. Interestingly, it is only for the last year that we have all been one unified class. Previous to today, we have all attended school elsewhere. Some of us coming from states as far as Virginia, cities as close as Cottage Grove, or even from the comforts of our own homes. Now, even if we all started school together here in Hastings, we were initially separated from one another, as elementary school was spent at Pinecrest, Kennedy, or McCullough. For some, those years were spent at Seas, or Seas Pride, I guess, or St. John's in Vermilion, or even St. Mary's in New Trier. Now, as elementary school ended, the banquet of learning moved table to the middle school, and most of us assembled here now, congregated there at that time. Others of us would join in freshman year at our beloved HHS. Now, sadly, for those who missed out on middle school in Hastings, they never got to witness Mr. McGinnis take a basketball and throw it over his shoulder backwards, one-handed, from half court, and still catch nothing but net. Impressive. Nor were they ever in a classroom with Mr. Spencer Johnson asking if anyone had brought something old to class. Once in high school, and eventually at the start of our senior year, sure, we were all together, but we were not yet unified, for we all chose to take different paths in our learning. So we all took different classes, joined different clubs, played different sports, and got jobs at different establishments, all apart from one another. What this means is that right now, tonight, here in this gym, is the first time that all of us, what has eventually become the class of 2016, has ever sat all together at the same time and place, united. And how fitting it is that it happens within those very walls of this school that have brought us together in the first place. Now, where we come from is clearly distinct and unique, and where we're all going is as distinct as where we've all come from. But tonight, we are all at a confluence, literally. The intersections of highways 55 and 61 in Hastings, where most of us gather for sporting events and sometimes for graduation, is the biggest confluence of roads in this river town of Hastings. And speaking of rivers, Hastings is also the confluence point of the Mississippi and Vermilion rivers. And tonight, it is the confluence point of 356 more rivers. For the class of 2016, like rivers, converges here. From here, we will flow onward. Where we go is anyone's guess, but most likely, we will all flow apart. From here, many of us will go off to college, others to work, and still others to a life of military service. And no matter which path, our currents will carry us to exciting lives far and away from Hastings. For example, some of our graduates, myself included, will drive home to New Trier tonight and make a life there, far removed from big city life of Hastings, perfectly content with being able to see for miles in any direction and still not be able to see much of anything. More adventurous folk will depart Douglas Township and go to college as far away as other states and settle there. Others of us will cross oceans and find that home is where you make it. And as science makes known the previously unknown each and every day, some of us may even flow as far as Mars, or perhaps even further into the great unknowns of outer space. No matter where we flow out to and how different our lives may very soon become, we all come from this common identity that is emblazoned in our diplomas, Hastings High School. And as we all carry on with our plans for the future and our rivers overflow with the bounty of success, the world will be aflood with the knowledge, drive, passion, dedication, and values that we have all learned and practiced in our time here in Hastings. So now, as we all depart into this world and take it by storm, let us go and show the world what it is that we have learned here in Hastings. Let us go and show the world what it is that we teach here in Hastings. Let us find a cause and get passionate for it. Let us go out into this world and solve problems and innovate what has been left to us from the preceding generations. Let us go out and reap all that the world has to offer to us and sow new opportunities for the upcoming generations. And while we're reaping, let's not simply pick the low-hanging fruit, but actually put the time and effort into making something of all of the opportunities we encounter. Let us commit to not cutting corners, for reaping the benefit from hard work is the real reward of hard work. And lastly, let us go out and make the whole world Raider Nation.
Thank you, Nick. Congratulations, seniors, on behalf of the entire school district staff. Thank you for your contributions to our school and community, and we're so proud of you. We live in very interesting times. Society is overwhelmed with information and social media. Everyone wants to know everyone about everyone else, but doesn't want anyone to know anything about themselves. It's funny to watch a video of someone failing or wiping out. However, if that video includes you, it's pretty darn embarrassing. As adults, we've watched you grow up very differently from us, with cell phones and texting, video games, and electronic friends. I'm sure many of you have heard these days, kids just aren't the same these days. Or, where have all the good kids gone? When I hear negative things about students these days from people, I invite them to spend a day here at Hastings High School. We are not a perfect school, yet we have the nicest and kindest students of any school anywhere that I know of. Students really care about each other and other staff members. It's common here to say please and thank you. It's not the exception. We hold doors open for each other. Vandalism is something we only hear about in other schools. Serving our community is a core value, and we enjoy a relaxed, positive school climate. I truly believe students are as kind and giving as they've ever been. Does one bad viral video on a social media post sometimes define you as high school students? Sure. However, you don't have to look far to see the many acts of volunteerism, putting other students before yourself, compassion that really define the class of 2016. We have spent 15 years in this building, the new Hastings High School. Visitors to our school think it's 2 to 3 years old, and we are proud that we all take care of the school. Students help the custodians just as much as the custodians help the students. You know, students have taken care of a building when the biggest repair issues facing us are refinishing the gym floor and fixing a leaky roof. We are not a rich financial community, but we are rich in pride and tradition of being Hastings Raiders and taking care of what the community has provided for us. I want to thank the class of 2016 for being great leaders in your areas of influence, creating that positive school climate that we enjoy, and setting the example of why students these days are as good, if not better, than they've ever been. Each year, I'm fortunate to give you the last opportunity to remind you of the values represented by our staff and school district. So for one last time, here goes. Tonight, we know the class of 2016 will go in many different directions to further your educational and personal experiences. For some of you, it will be difficult to leave Hastings and move away from family and friends. But as you leave tonight, remember your classmates and family who continue to influence you, even though they're not with you. Remember to believe in yourself and what is right. Remember to stick up for those less fortunate than you. Remember to serve and to learn and to grow and to test yourself as you succeed and fail. And as you learn and grow in places far away from Hastings, remember to come back to Hastings, raise your families, and help make Hastings an even finer community in which to live and learn. To Superintendent Collins and members of the Board of Education, the class of 2016 has met the requirements which have been established by you and the state of Minnesota. To Vince O'Brien, Chair of the Board of Education of District 200, I present the class of 2016. And speaking on behalf of the board is Chairperson Vince O'Brien. Please welcome Vince.
I think I'll be quick. I only got like 5 things to do. First, I have to introduce my colleagues. Andy Bertram, Lisa Hedin, Russ, I'm going to save you for a little bit, sorry. Joe Becker and Dan Cater. The reason I saved the last 2, Scott Gergen and his wife Ann have a graduate here at Cal. And Russ Roloff and his wife Lisa have a graduate, Kaley, and they're also celebrating their anniversary. So happy anniversary, Russ. Now I'm going to try to do you a slight favor. Please stand up. All of you stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Stretch, stretch. Inhale, exhale. Now, for those of you sitting in the floor with the blue stuff on, please look up at your loved ones. If you have to turn around a couple of times, please do that. Wave, say hi. Okay. That's good. Thank you. Okay, go ahead and sit down again briefly. Okay, there's a few people that we have to remember to thank that sometimes don't get thanked. So, I'll try to be quick, and I'll just name them and then we should give them a loud round of applause. Bus drivers, school secretaries, school cooks, custodians, secretaries, paras, all the people that help out at the schools, especially the administrators and the teachers. Please give them all a round of applause. And the district office. They always get forgotten. Thanks to the district office. Everything that's been said tonight has been great. Mike just read off a list of things that I think should be a list that we would call 21st century skills. And for those of you that study education, I think that the things he enunciated are things you can carry with you your whole life. I'm going to reduce my speech to 1 line because that's the way we're going these days, and you've been sitting here long enough. I'm just going to quote Richard Bach and say, perspective, use it or lose it. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vince. Junior Class President Anna Brown and Junior Class Vice President Victoria Brown will bring the class forward. The audience is requested to hold their applause until all the graduates have received their diplomas, and also please remain seated until the names of all the graduates have been read by Hastings High School teacher, Mr. David Russell Larson. To the class of 2016, it's been my pleasure to serve you as principal. Congratulations, good luck in the future, and we are going to miss you. It's now time to come forward for your diplomas.
Tyler Adricula. Peyton Agan. Amelia Aleto. Sahar Ali. Ambria Allison. Blaze Alverson. Alex Arnson. Jacob Bacon. Samantha Baker. Shelby Baker. Maxwell Baldwin. Brianna Bamlett. Austin Bennett. Adam Barber. Alyssa Barchinger. David Bartz. Robin Bauer. William Bauer. Austin Bain. Caleb Becker. Brooke Beisel. Casey Beisel. Allison Benson. Nicole Berg. Riley Brzezinski. Avery Burt. Jenna Biskupski. Caitlin Bleasy. Griffin Bliley. Deborah Blissenbach. Jacob Bloomstrand. Matthew Blount. Michaela Blount. Cody Boyd. Brittany Branshaw. Dylan Brazina. William Briarcliff. Karina Brown. Nina Buckingham. Alice Budock. Blake Burr. Michelle Abelero.
I love you, Georgie!
Mackenzie Cadwell. Thomas Calloway. Alexis Kniff. Kurt Kniff. Samuel Carlson. Tristan Carlson. Madison Carpenter. Michael Carter. Kenneth Cartwright. Hannah Couturier. Kaya Servini. Sierra Christensen. David Claflin. Patrick Clark. Robert Connell. Alexandra Conley. Alicia Christ. Elliot Saski. John Saski. Samantha DeBruzzi. Jacob Dale. Joseph Day. Abigail Deaver. Julie Denning. Wyatt Doffing. Zachary Doffing. Ashley Doman. Jackson Dockin. Annika Dufour. Kaley Dunn. Corey Dyerson. Zachary Edmeyer. Derek Edwards. Austin Eichmann. Jake Eischen. Anna Engstrom. Michael Everson. Nina Fassbender. Ryan Fendrick. Sarah Ficker. Mason Finch. Brecken Fiersted. Nathaniel Flint. Lucas Flegel. Sally Frendrup. Alex Franzen. Austin Fritzy. Jake Gartsky. Brianna Garvey. Tessa Geiken. Callahan Gergen. Austin Gedding. Allison Gertz. Nikita Gint. Holly Getsky. Thomas Goonan. Seth Gringo. Stephanie Gritz. Kyle Goodmanson. Brady Gullix. Alexis Hackbarth. Emma Hansen. Cole Harrington. Alicia Harris. Mosene Harris. Angela House. Albert Hain. Stephen Henderson. Aaron Henricks. Kaylin Henriksen. Madeline Hermanson. Danielle Hicks. Matthew Hicks. Ryan Hill. Jordan Hillstead. Alex Hawkins. Grace Holm. Nathan Holm. Alicia Holmes. Julia Hood. Emily Hubseth. Sarah Howd. Kelly Hubley. Callie Hipsch. Samantha Hughes. Sierra Illa. Sean Erber. Taya Isaac. Jason Iverson. Ashley Jameson. Helen Jensen. Andrew Johnson. Clayton Johnson. Graham Johnson. Michael Johnson. Nicholas Johnson. Brittany Johnson Mullen. Abigail Jones. Cody Jorgensen. Alex Jorgensen. Sarah Jelfs. Matthew Kaiser. Jonathan Campa. Maria Kazel. Savannah Call. Julia Caborn. Brennan Keller. Michaela Kelly. Emily Kendall. Emily Kiefer. Kenneth Keys. Claire Kilfoyle. Nathan Kilmer. Casey Kimlinger. Brianna Kimmis. Joseph King. Linnea Kisby. Cole Klaus. Abigail Knapp. Julia Neen. Taylor Vluloma. Courtney Kokeler. Killian Conradi. Spencer Kopp. Kirk Kranz. Christina Kramer. Nina Crick. Jordan Cruz. Wyatt Cruz. Lydia Kuhn. Abraham Coomer. Francis Lebrecq. Madison LaCroix. Callie Lauder. Brittany Lee. Kristen LaFaber. Dharma Lemoyne Tennant. Joshua Leopold. Jordan Lesh. Jake Lilja. Erica Lilly. Dylan Litchke. Corey Lesh. Dane Long. Rebecca Lucking. Callan Lutz. Dylan Lynch. John Lynch IV. Amanda Mock. Hallie McGee. Rose Mancino. Madeline Marcotte. Kaley Merrick. Mackenzie Merrier. Devin Markman. Joshua Markulix. Sophia Matamiro. Lauren Mattmiller. William Macbeth. May McCaffrey. Miranda McLean. Nicholas McGrath. Julia McGuire. Callie McIntosh. Megan McKenzie. Michael McKenzie. Samuel McKinney. Letitia McMillan. Jada McNamara. Riley McNamara. Thomas McNamara. Audrey McSorley. Jared McTagg. Megan Meyer. Hallelujah Miesa. Hannah Miller. Zachary Miller. Mason Minnick. Mariah Miser. Samantha Moe. Benjamin Moen. Natalia Moore. Stephanie Morgan. Connor Munch. Jonathan Munson. Mackenzie Myers. Melanie Myers. Quinn Myers. Cole Nesis. Zachary Nellermo. Abigail Nelson. Tanner Nelson. Julie Nolan. Tessa Nolan. Ryan Nolte. Cannon O'Brien. Stephen O'Connor. Anthony Ulrich. Kristen Olmsted. Maria Onen. Michael Onen. Kaley Oschmann. Brent Otto. Nolan Pakacek. Rosemary Picos. Ellie Piney. Kimberly Perrin. John Peterson. Matthew Peterson. Sarah Pavanka. Stephanie Phillips. Hunter Pinky. Hugo Plasencia. Valencia. Jacqueline Platson. Alexander Poncelet. Cole Pottinger. Hunter Pottinger. Megan Brezick. Travis Preston. Kayla Price. Abby Putnam. Damar Putz. Joshua Quam. Caitlin Radke. Trevon Rafter. Summer Ridding. Claire Regenscheid. Elijah Riley. Raylan Renardi. Callie Reinhardt. Caleb Reuter. Caitlin Reese. Leandra Riley. Catherine Roach. Rachel Roberts. Alexis Robinson. Alyssa Robinson. Carson Robinson. Cecilia Roach. Kelly Roloff. Kaley Rohr. David Rondo. Chance Rosberg. Carissa Rother. Michael Rowe. Joshua Rumsa. Catherine Rupp. Thomas Rushton. Selena Rust. Sierra Rude. Trayshawn Sanders. Trayvon Sanders. Isabella Sanderson. Daniel Saxton. Maxwell Schaefer. Jonah Schill. Treya Schmidt. Elizabeth Schmidt. Claire Schmitz. Rose Schmitz. Michael Schnell. Jack Schoberl. Marissa Schomer. Samantha Shorsman. Caleb Schuberg. Joshua Schumacher. Cole Scully. Brooke Seaton. Tyler Settle. Sarah Shingledecker. Maha Siddiqui. Kayla Sieben. Brady C. Ali Sakinga. Holden Sill. Matthew Simonson. Brandon Cisco. Jerome Skripek. Joshua Smith. Aaron Smothers. Caleb Snee. Kyle Sokol. Samantha Somnang. Jenna Spitzak. Mariah Stone. Cheyenne Stout. Hannah Stromberg. Adian Stevens. Jacob Sundheim. Joshua Tank. Aaron Taylor. Amber Thompson. Gabrielle Thompson. Ashley Thompson. Clinton Tuffhill. Hallie Tuzna. Maya Trenary. Madison True. Andrew Tucker. Garrett Tuen. Riley Utch. Mark Veit. Samantha Van Inging. Jack Fanzi. Jacqueline Ventura. Samuel Wagner. Trevor Waldron. Danielle Walls. Jared Waterrood. Brianna Weatherly. Madeline Weathers. Charles Weber. Jack Weldon. Logan Welshon. Joseph Werner. Brandon West. Hannah Westry. Jenna Willenbring. Anna Williams. Claire Williams. Alyssa Wilson. Rochelle Wohlers. Cody Woodford. Michael Woodward. Elizabeth Wright. Andrew Youngstrom. Maria Zappa. Marissa Zimmerman.
graduates are going to get their caps. They're going to throw them. I want everyone to get their cameras ready. On behalf of the class of 2016, I'd like to thank all the members of the family, friends, and others that have joined together. Graduates, class of 2016, we're proud of you. We're going to throw them on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming. Congratulations. This graduation is over. Have a good night.